In our African setting, the education system has it in such a way that English is compulsory and agriculture and entrepreneurship, innovation comes at a much later stage in our education syllabi or curriculum. This is what makes the explicit distinction between the level of development and innovation in Africa compared to the rest of the world. Speak about Europe and the Americas, for example. By the age of 10 or 16, early 20s, a child has a very clear inclination regarding engineering or medicine or law. They're very well grounded because the education system makes sure that that kind of provision is instilled in the child at an early stage. On the other hand, our education systems here in Africa make sure that we focus a lot on theory to the extent that a person on the African continent can finish university and have no practical skill of what they want to pursue. If they have been pursuing medicine, by the time they finish university, all they know is to prescribe drugs to painkillers and very minute things that are not really, impactful when it comes to very serious, practice in the area of medicine. When it comes to engineering, we have engineers in Africa who don't have any idea of how an engine is built or how to run things from a technical perspective. So we ask ourselves why Africa remains poor and will continue to remain poor. Our education system was seeded, it was sold by our colonizers. And they fund our education system, they fund different projects, different subunits in our syllabi to make sure that the only thing that we get out of our education system is theoretical knowledge. So if we are to transform the African continent radically, we have got to start with the education system, because our oppressors, our colonizers, our enslavers, how do we expect them to teach us right when they do not teach us right? How do we expect them to teach us the right things, yet they want to keep us enslaved? It is a call to all our continental and diaspora African family. We need to come together and begin to robustly revolutionize our education system. Otherwise, we shall keep having university graduates who do not have any practical knowledge of what they've been studying. And meanwhile, they've been spending money right from kindergarten, lower primary, upper primary, secondary school, all the way to university. Agriculture is very emphasized in Europe, in Asia, in the Americas. But here, they craft it in our education system in such a way that it is so distasteful to the African youth. And so they think that if you're pursuing agriculture, you're going to be a farmer, and that is not cool. Meanwhile, we hold the most fertile land that can feed the entire globe. But then we import food. As stupid and ironic as that sounds, it is true. Why? Because the education system that was sold by our colonizers and enslavers is to ensure that we forever remain yoked in terms of education, how we perceive ourselves and how we perceive ourselves in relation to the rest of the world. Our education system teaches us to be slaves, and we will continue to be slaves to the white man's system of colonial education if we do not work towards revolutionizing and completely turning around the education system. Let's come and build an institute right from the ground. Let's have a lower primary, secondary, university system that teaches Africans to appreciate who they are, what their real identity is, to appreciate what they have and the kind of heritage and history and culture that they carry. That way, through our education system, the mindset will change, our psychology will change. And once our psychology changes and how we look at ourselves, then that is the catalyst. It is the prerequisite for complete turnaround in terms of innovation, entrepreneurship, invention, technology, medicine, and science. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.